Greetings, welcome. Hello everybody. Hello Victor. Thank you for being here. I did miss you today. Oh, this is a big test for me in being calm right now. Wow. We've got beautiful birds, we've got beautiful greenery, we've got so much golden energy and so many angels out there, but sometimes we really hit 3D and take a real tumble and a wobble. And yeah, I didn't realize how much I could still wobble. So I was in the big city today, and I forget that I am visually challenged. So being in a new environment is very unsettling for me, because then all of a sudden I can't see the pavement and I can't judge anything anymore. It's amazing how much I rely on memory to get myself through. So I'm just feeling like dissolving into a huge hello. So this is sort of exposing myself. I'm feeling like dissolving in a huge pile of frightened tears, because this being visually challenged is very challenging indeed. But I am very blessed to be sitting here and having a very beautiful live stream and being able to see all these other beautiful things out there. Chloe, my darling, thank you so much for enjoying my green village. It's green, it's crazy, it's insane. When I speak to some of the Germans here, they also noticing it's very green, and they're saying it's because it happens so quickly. Which for Germany to have spring, summer all happening so quickly. But I'd really do believe that we're seeing differently, and that Mother Gaia is like really showering us. Oh, thank you so much, Victor. I really, I know I'm going to just, I didn't realize I was absolutely, well, not absolutely terrified, but pretty scared. To walk down the road, so I had to call for a lift to get home, and then I had to like walk down the street that I didn't know. So it's really was really quite scary. So it's okay. So that's why I kind of really like to live in my head with my eyes closed on what I do see. So yeah, it's been a little challenging, but yeah, I didn't realize it would like boom me so much today. I tend to forget, yeah, and then it like reminds me, honey, don't forget, you can't see. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a lot better, but it's still challenging. And I just say that whenever I go into a new environment, it's difficult for everybody, but for me, it's really particularly difficult because I have almost no perspective, and I can't see when there's a step or things like that. But it's okay. So I'm back here, and my heart is like slowing down. And Angela, bless you. You see, I just had Angela. I always think of angels just flowing in with Angela. So I do feel like very protected. And Josh, hello, my beautifuls. And I really have missed you. I was just saying I was in the big city today and like really terrified because I'd forgotten that I can't see very much. And when I'm in a new environment or down a new road, it's really very scary. So it's okay. This too has passed. So I do manage to do quite well, and it's just I know that I shall give myself extra accolades for the things that I've managed to do. So, but still, we are dealing with beautiful tea tree oil. Ah, love it. And creating a new, beautiful. Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate it. I'm really like so honored and so blessed that you guys tune in and that you obviously enjoying whatever comes out my mouth. I sometimes feel I should be a little more focused, but I'm not. I mean, I am focused. I've always managed to do a lot of things at once. It just is what it is, yeah. I used to just snatch bits of time to do work, and then I was very determined to be a kind of stay-at-home mom, but at the same time be self-employed. But I also realized that I needed to spend time with my children when they were home. One of a big lesson that I learned was that 10 minutes of work is better than no minutes of work. So even if you manage to snatch 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, eventually you get the job done. Because so often we'll actually put off and we'll say, no, I don't have the time to do it. I've only got 10 minutes. But 10 minutes are really amazing. You'll be amazed how much you can do when you just like focus on 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. So I don't know if that's helpful for anybody. So what's happening, Cleo? Oh, that's awesome, Chloe. So let us get out our oils, and if you haven't, just pretend, because this is truly our most amazing temple, and we're not taking it with us, or maybe we are, but it is the house of this most incredible. Is it a creation? This incredible energy, this incredible spark of divinity that we walk around in with. Keep your head up high. Remember, these three things is your posture, your focus, and your words that you say to yourself. So what we're working on, or I'm trying to work on and encourage you to work on, and I think a few of us are doing that, is to keep that energy and focus it. The longer we can focus it, and the more we can be in that beautiful energy, immaterial of what's going on around us. Um, I had to really exercise. Oh, no, hello, Teresa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Yes, it is. It's just afternoon for you. We're going into 6 o'clock. But the world has changed here, so it only gets dark around about 8 o'clock at night. When summer's big summer, it's only gets dark at about 11 o'clock at night. I do not like it. It's just because it's very hot. It doesn't. It's hot, hot, hot at 10 o'clock at night. So let us anoint and be so grateful and so thankful for this incredible temple that we have, which has so many mechanics and natural computers and remembrances and all sorts of things in it. So let us just start with our beautiful third eye, which gets us through so much. It is always active in us, just sometimes it's more active than not. So as I've said, just don't stress about it being blocked, and just carry on and pretend it isn't. Obviously do things that you know will unblock it, or don't do things that you know will block it. But sometimes we don't see the wood for the trees, and we focus on things that really should not be focused on so deeply. So just rub it, and rub it often, guys. Have you ever noticed that when you want to remember something, you kind of tap this thing? So every little memory, every single thing that you've ever done, just this life is enough, is stored here. So these things will open and will jump out at you sooner or later. Yeah. I'm working hugely right now on opening this crown chakra, which before we didn't. Yeah. But it was a gift, but I'm really working on this to really just, and you can feel it. For some of us, if you feel it's getting very tender, it might be feel a little bit softer, like when the baby's fontanelle. So it's definitely opening, and the energies out there, the sun, the universe, the air, the breath we breathe is all just opening. And opening here. This chakra is just really awakening in different, and its purpose for me is how much it stops on negative levels too. But let's think of positive thing, which is why Krishna is, they say, is blue. Shiva. And why he has the conch shell was that he took all the poisons and he let them stop here at his throat, and he drank the poisons and poured them into the conch shell so that the earth would not be poisoned. So, yeah, we do. We carry a lot here, a lot of those unsaid words, but I do believe that they can be easily, right now, very easily dissolved and um, disintegrated. Yeah, we can't remove them, but they can be disintegrated. Just a beautiful family. Welcome, welcome. And of course, our incredible heart. And just visualize it more and more as often as you can. Rub your heart in the day. You know, when you're bathing, when you're showering, spend extra time. Rub it when you're asleep. Rub it when you're at the computer. Rub it beautifully with so much love and just activate it. There's so much love and beauty and power and wisdom in here. And yet again, it holds this teeny, weeny, weeny little spark. Yeah. So just I feel mine is like it's feeling today. It's feeling very soft, but I'm really working with it. Not as much as I could be or should be or whatever, but I'm working with it and really opening it. Yeah, I see a lot for a long time, so I'll share it with you as well. It's just like the Kundalini, but it's more like uh, the new DNA, but it goes up my back, you know, like uh, the caduceus. Is it the caduceus? And then it comes up like a big white lotus. I haven't bothered to count the petals, but that very often comes up, and it's gold, and then this beautiful thing. So I do believe we all have it. Yeah, just some of us are seeing it differently or before other people. Um, you're seeing other things. I'm seeing these things. You feeling those things. There's no right way or wrong way. We're just all just moving through, especially for us, us nonsense in the West. We're so fucked, guys. So there's so much positivity and grace for us that we are kind of these little fools that rush in where angels fear to tread, which is part of what we are here to do, especially from the West, especially from America. Um, and I think also some from South Africa because there's no rules there, guys. Germany, we got way too many rules. It's crazy. But America, anything goes, and you can really create a lot of things and say a lot of things and do a lot of things. So um, a lot of things, obviously, you can't. So let's just do the things that we can do and just keep going, keep going, keep going. No matter how traumatic it gets, just keep going. Don't look down too long. Sometimes you have to look down, you know, just to put a plaster on the wound, but just keep going, guys. Don't like dwell in the wound too much. And just heart is, and it is just such a beautiful golden lotus with this incredible beautiful crystal pearl in the middle, and within that pearl is like the swirling twirling cosmos, which is everything, and it houses the mother. And for many of us it's very difficult for many reasons. We all have reasons to connect with the mother, especially from the West, because she wasn't part of our religion. We're blessed if we had a good mother, but for whatever reason, I think we all in the West have a little bit of a challenging time to open our heart to the mother. But just keep opening it. Just keep opening it to the softest, gentlest, most beautiful part of the mother. It is Lakshmi, but it's not the Lakshmi as in just the money part. It's the Lakshmi as the mother with just beautiful, unconditional love. Yeah, and some of us really, really have a challenging time with it. So we have to keep like reminding ourselves about how much gold and beauty and sweetness, and just like make it up, you know, make up the story for yourself. Yeah. So and yeah, just keep it open. Just keep it open. And you can rub your Your solar plexus, which I've always seen as our Christ center. It's you can it's it's the fire burning in the belly. I think that's really awakening at the moment as well. Yeah, just rub your whole womb area. Even if you're a boy, you've got all that womb area and that power center, and just rub your body, nurture it. Yeah, we're doing that self-love thing, and just awakening all that beautiful golden sweet loving energy. It is nice. We've got so many angels out there. As I said yesterday, it's like so many doorways have opened in so many places, and so much is out there. Don't give too much thought as to why and how. Just know it's open, and lots and lots of gold. Yeah. Um, don't analyze too much. Just take it and enjoy it. Yeah. Don't analyze too much. There's no time for it. You'll miss the show. You know, some people are too busy analyzing the music and they forgot to listen. That's what kind of happened when CDs came out. I mean, I remember when CDs came out, and they were just so wonderful because it was so clear. But some of those real musos stopped listening to the music and started listening to the recording, if you know what I mean, the analyzing the recording, and forgot to listen to the music. And I want to cry how sad our lives were. I mean, I think some of you remember I was record the top 20 with the microphone and I was lucky I had a cassette tape. I do remember reel to reels, but I had a cassette tape. And hey, we didn't care, we didn't have cars. We were young. How old was I? 9 or something. And I would record it with the plug-in speaker, the plug-in microphone. And you had to be quiet when your favorite song came on, so that at least we had a recording of it. So we were just so happy to have the music, never mind all the disturbances and the sound of the bad quality recording. So beautiful, beautiful incense and beautiful smoke, and may it go up with holy, wonderful essence of love and gratitude and our simple devotion, whether we, just please. Holy Mother, we surrender. Holy God, Holy Spirit, Holy God, we just surrender in these incredibly fabulous times. And thank you for so much blessings. And I don't know why I'm smiling, but I'm just happy I'm smiling. So, sometimes we don't know what we've got to be thankful for, but we are thankful. So we can get a little more focused. Angela, yeah, my sister, I hear you. Yeah, kind of fun. Yeah, we think how terrible they were. the sound of but we were just so happy to have our favorite song. Yeah. Because we got pocket money, you couldn't buy much with pocket money. You could buy ice cream. Just come into that beautiful, wonderful eternity, full of gold, into the still center of the heart. I'm just very stuck here at the moment, and I'm kind of quite happy with it. I like it going to the left and to the right, and I do see different forms of the goddess around me. I'm not sure when, it's really pressing, but I will go into the different forms of the goddess. Like Lakshmi, she's got 8 cards. She's got her sisters and her friends, So they're all there to help you. And I want to just cry because we're so lucky, and we don't understand, but we're so lucky to have them. And Kalima, she's got 10 cards of herself. She's got 10 nasty sisters. So whatever you're going through at that time, we can pick on them. And then, of course, to start everything off and just to keep us protected is blessed, blessed Ganesha. Yeah. And I don't know, it's so weird. Like I see him as an elephant, but I don't. I don't know what I actually see him as, except how I want to see him as this incredible protector. Oh, didn't we just? My God. Do- yeah. Thank you, Victor. I mean, I always thought it was interesting, but this is just even, I mean, what the fuck? But here we are, for whatever reasons, and just to be thankful. It's been, I know I've forgotten to say it, but to be thankful for all the things that we have and all the challenges that we have and the lessons that are being thrown at us and the things that we have to understand about other people, so that we kind of take them on within ourselves, and we have more compassion for ourselves and more compassion for others and more understanding for others. Yeah. Um, yeah, because there's just so it's I was just on the I don't know, I was thinking about that term, the remnant. It's always been, it was my big thing for a long time. Well, what about the redemption of Lucifer, of everything? But that's like another story. Oh, I mean, I've just hit spaces with people sometimes that this doesn't exist. This can't be real. But hey, it is. But anyway, we just surround it all with love without being, and it is. It's kind of absolutely mushy and like living in la la land, but not. Yeah, just in the midst of all the chaos, going inside your head and saying your mantra or shreem, 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 or love, 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 without judgment, and just kind of smiling and listening to everybody caring, not even. Sometimes it's just the best you got to do. So, yeah, into this beautiful still center, still point. You make it so difficult. It really is just be still and know. Just be still. And then there's really nothing more to do. You know? So let this just really, the temples, there's so much being activated right now all over the world. They're popping up. I was actually just Googling to see if there were any pyramids in Europe. I know that there are ancient pyramids. I know that there are in Russia and in the Ukraine. There are quite a few. Maybe that's why there was a bit of a problem going on in the Ukraine, because they're two, I think there's two very ancient ones from the city that my Opa came from. The guy that named the city, he made a pyramid for himself and he's buried in that. But other than that, Coles Rest, there's no ancient pyramids. If anybody finds them, I'd be interested to know. They're standing stones, but they're no pyramids. And don't forget that Neanderthal is away from me. So that's with Millie, Millie. Welcome, Millie. Love you, Millie. Dad's time is weird at the moment. I think time lost track of you, so don't stress. You're here, and that's, yeah. You've got the energy. You're always here. Millie's wherever we go. Millie's always there, whether your name's up there or not. So, yeah, bless you, Millie. Thank you. So, yeah, let's yeah, I think that's going to be a big shock. That's like really going to come up there. This whole caveman story. I think that somewhere in me that's just saying that didn't really exist, guys. That's just a whole big Hanna Barbera. What were they called? that really made them the Stone Age man. I don't think he really existed. And I think that's just a whole big BS that we've been force-fed. So things are uncovering and they don't want us. Oh, thank you, Angela, and everyone here. It is. I want to weep. How beautiful. I really, really miss like jumping into Victor's and popping into Josh's. I don't really get around to too much else. I sometimes try to do Care Bear. But then because of the time is a bit different. I must make a bit more of an effort. I can do anything I want. But it's definitely something very beautiful and it's like that infinity symbol that just weaves around all of us. Yeah, it's reality. And then you kind of think, well, is this really reality? Yeah, guys, it's reality. We're choosing our reality. So let's just clear those temples because they really need some extra clearing and extra protection just to keep them safe. That's very much my thing of Ganesha. So I really hope that whatever you feel, that somewhere along the line the energy is the same, that whatever you're calling on or wishing forward to go forward into this incredible age is just a protection, a huge protection, and Ganesha is there to do it on so many levels, but especially of the new knowledge, the ancient knowledge, the new maths, the old maths, the formulas, the science, the music, the art, because we don't want it to be quashed like it has been for thousands of years through something that happened here in Europe, in the West. I'm not quite sure. Well, I do have my thoughts, but they're kind of nasty, so I won't talk about that. I did just hear somewhere that we should have been on the moon in 1800, but because they held back so much of the information and what they did to Tesla and what was his name? I can't think of it now. It was just so ugly to people and I think some of us have really experienced that in our lives, especially if we've been a little bit different or maybe come up with things where we were a bit smarter, especially smarter than the teachers. And that you have been really like damaged, come up with different ideas, being different. It's just a programming that we don't want to take forward. We want to, So maybe you were the popular person, and it really doesn't matter, But it is whoever we are is just to have unconditional love and let everybody develop, and don't judge. It's not easy. It's not easy, and I'm really unconditional. I'm really blessed but there's a lot of things where I'm not unconditional. I have to stop and think about it. There's always a little extra fine tuning, and that's we're just constantly fine tuning. So let us just breathe in beautiful gold and just allow that magnetic attraction from our heart and heal the center of these beautiful awakening temples and the beautiful awakening ancient knowledge. So much is waking up right now. And awakening and protecting the information that is coming in. And awakening and manifesting the information that is coming in through the base chakras, through the energy, through incredible people that are really starting to move and shake and do things. May the path forward be smooth. It's so interesting, Millie. I've shouted at God a lot in my life. But one of the things when I had a daughter, and there were a few things, but she is very really smart and she's brilliant with words. But one of my biggest prayers, I didn't want her to be clever. I just wanted her to be average. It was a very, very deep heart thing. I just want her to be average so that she will have friends and she won't be sort of slightly differently. So, and it's interesting. It's those 60% the students that get the C average that are the most successful in life as well. So we don't all want to be geniuses. I do think that if you have children, it's to really look at the work of Rudolf Steiner, not the Steiner school. They made another church about it, but just the development of children. He really has a very good blueprint all the way through life, but definitely for the first 7 years, and then for the first 14 years, and then for the first 21 years. He's not always so easy to read, but maybe you can find other people that have written about that development. Yeah? And it goes across the world, across cultures. Yeah, we are just first of all, we take our children away from their parents. At the beginning, we put them into cots instead of keeping them with the parents. But we can go on about that for long and long and long. We just need to love and nurture, and you can't love enough, guys. Some things that before I forget. So this is my beauty. This is really, you see, I really live here. You see, it's trippy. It's like completely weird. So I'm just giving you little bits of heaven. Yeah, lots of gold going on, and lots of angels really, really, really helping. As I said yesterday, we're really working a lot with Lyrans at the moment. So there's a lot of the Palladians are really out there, and the Octurians and the Syrians. Not quite sure what you guys are doing in your body. I will actually do a deeper, longer meditation. But I was just a little wobbly today. Came wobbling in just in time. But just working with breathing up, centering into your heart, and really breathing up and down as often as you can, just keeping it like a clear. We want to be like clear bones so that the spirit can actually dwell more and more within us. And the best way to do that is to start clearing your chakras. So you can just breathe energy up and down. You want to do it on the different sides, but just let's keep it simple. Just very, very simple. Breathing in, breathing out, and then you can breathe up from, remember, Ganesha holds and awakens that base chakra. It's his domain. You can imagine like a little candle, a little fire, just burning all the way through our chakras. You can bring it down, burn all the way through again, go up, bring it into the head, and hold it for a while. So breathe it in, up, just hold it for as long as it's comfortable. Just let it activate. You can squeeze it. You can squeeze that little pineal gland, and then you can let it go down again. And you can do that like 7 times or so. Yes, the hollow bone. Yes, the hollow bone. KB, my darling, welcome, welcome. Oh, so totally zoned. Yes, please write more. Make it a song. Yeah. Don't forget to use your voice. Sing in the shower. Sing while you're doing the dishes. And if you're not singing aloud, sing in your head. Really get those voices out. It doesn't have to be words. It's really important. Yeah. And you can just visualize this amazing big lotus opening up. So we do have coming up. Today is apparently, I did mention it before, somewhere in Ayurvedic astrology. I must actually send you some links, Kebe. You might find it quite interesting, the Vedic astrology. That the 29th, I think it's the 29th of April today, is actually, yes, is, well, it's time to sing louder, guys. If you're just always singing, you can open your mouth and wah, wah, wah. You can let it out. It's a very, very strong day for making new decisions and for starting something. So even if you're doing something, just carry on doing it, do it with more intention, really start to do something, because whatever you start today is going to take you forward for decades. Yeah. It doesn't have to be the finished plan, yeah, but it's definitely something. Think about get down what you want to do. I hope Josh is here, and if he's not, I didn't know. But we have the 1st of May coming up, and I'm always like so interested because we don't do Workers' Day here in Germany. We do something completely different. They do May. They're so pagan, but they're not. They let the people do the pagan. It's a weird country. But anyway, so we do May Day, and it's very, very pagan. So it's like that whole maypole flower thing, maypole thing. It's definitely not Workers' Day because one of the slogans during the war was Arbeit macht Freiheit. So that's why the Germans work, 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 work. Cool, Josh. I'll tell you about May Day now. I don't think we know. But here in Germany, what they do, they steal trees. Hello, Josh. I got you. Oh yeah, I remember when I used to listen, they used to think in the old days when I still had a Walkman, they would think that I had a hearing aid. Anyway, or I had to listen in my car with headphones and sing opera. The kids would put newspaper in my mouth. One day it was opera, the next day it was, I don't know. No, Jimi Hendrix I kept for myself. What was his name? Axl Rose. That's what the kids like to listen to, and Nirvana. But then they would also get Maria Callas. But yeah, May Day here, we steal trees. And they think about a tree and they'll steal it from somebody's garden, or they'll steal it from the park. You're not going to get like arrested for stealing a tree on May Day. And some of these, it's like a really old May tree thing, and they have like gardens full of these stolen trees. But what they do now, because a lot of people don't steal the trees, but they will decorate the trees. I don't know, I don't know what they do. They throw like all these like floral things way up into the tree. So that's like the tree that you've decided to catch. They do a lot of really pagan. You see when they build a house here, the weird things they do. Then they have the roof, when they put the roof up, and they hang these weird things. It's just missing the chicken legs. They hang some really weird things and floating things and food things that they hook up into the tree, and they have a party and obviously lots of alcohol. But that's what they do here, May Day. So it's not a Workers' Day, but around the world it's recognized. But I didn't know, I just found out yesterday that it is actually the official day of Saint Germain, is the 1st of May. So the violet flame is going to be really huge. So if you're not doing it, let's really just do it more and more. and he has decided to be here hugely, that energy of Saint Germain, very, very much for the month of May. He's always here, but I think now it's just like on extra steroids and superpower. So, Josh, let's do, yeah, May Day is built on here, yeah. So, the Germans do it very much, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be doing some really extra violet flame this month, and really let's do something, Josh, something really special, extra special on the 1st of May. I really just honor Saint Germain and the I am presence, because that's also what he stands for. And maybe in between now and the 1st of May, you want to go and Google a little bit on Saint Germain. I am the light shining in the dark. I remember people doing it in South Africa long ago in the last century, but it was very, very secret. Hey? It was like that, it was the lighthouse stuff. I'm trying to think of my mother. I don't remember my mother doing Saint Germain. She did the Ascended Masters, but he hadn't really come out so to the forefront. Yeah, my Chiron's in Aries, and yeah, we don't like. But Chiron's also quite nice to deal with. We got to deal with everything, and I remember some beautiful. Yeah, I just thought it would just be nice to really just honor that. So if we don't know it now, we do know it. And I'm sure that if you tune in even more so to the cleansing and the clearing and the purging and the beautiful violet purple, which is actually that beautiful blending of the pink and the blue and the male and the female, and the bringing into the oneness and removing duality and just cutting through so much and so much grace and so much space and so much understanding and compassion, and really bringing forward a big understanding of the I am present, which actually that was also, I just wrote his name down. His name, if anybody wants to work with, you might not like his work, is a man called Lowell Johnson, who actually works a lot with the Agartha, which is the undercity under Mount Shasta. He's got a lot of amazing photographs of energy as well. I am the light shining in the dark. Yeah. Aww. Oh. Thank you, Kevin. I do. I used to do with him, and he used to do a lot of those. He was also like big on the pyramids, and he was shouting that he wanted to go into the pyramids in 1999, and they wouldn't let him in. But we used to do eurythmy, so that was movement. And yeah, I am the light shining in the dark. And the adults loved eurythmy, the kids hated it. Yeah, I'm really dipping in between the void and the gold. And I think I've mentioned it many times, and I shall just remind us again that one of the most beautiful things, which maybe that's why I'm just doing so much gold, gold, gold. I've also been really blessed to have seen it twice in my life in reality. Once was, I didn't realize it was a near death, but it was. They had to take everything out and wash me up inside and put me back together again. And then there was all this gold dust around, and just keep like, I was getting a box out to eat. It's full of dust. Gold dust. Full of gold dust. Sparkle, sparkle, but there's no sunshine, so it's gold dust. So yeah, I had all this gold dust around for quite a while. And interesting, a lot of very gold and blue Greek designs. Yeah. And the other one was when I came back from America and I came to South Africa. It was like really trippy. Just like getting back as well was like, I actually just ran across the water. Seriously, miracle times. I know when things go weird for me when I have to literally rip my watch off. As I don't wear a watch because of the crystals in the watch. And I was literally walking gold. Wherever I walked, it was just gold. So I was on some other trip when I came back from the States. So I know that this stuff, so I've seen it like, yeah. Oh, yay, Mr. Floyd. Well done, Josh. Did you give yourself, you must give yourself five flyers, 5 flames. People are I get so many views on my crazy green. So yeah, have a look at Lowell Johnson. He does some really interesting stuff with the energies and the inner ancient beings that live under Mount Shasta. And if you're interested in the old stuff, yeah, that's part of my stuff. It's the old stuff. I don't remember very much here. I haven't been here very often. I'm a new soul, baby. I do have one, and then I'm like very wary of Egypt stuff, but that's another story. So my beautiful, beautiful people, lots and lots and lots of golden light. Let me show us if we're just interested for a minute. As I haven't been here, I've been blind, fearing and blinding in Oldenburg today. But that's okay. I don't know what I've got here. Oh, those were seed. Remember, those were these beautiful, because there's definitely, they're just pouring forth. So if you can just be with a tree or dream them or draw them or doodle them, spirals are always good. If you have the space to do any big earth garden installations, out of a stone, do spirals, pick some flowers, make a spiral, collect some seeds or an infinity symbol or anything. Just call your lions, call the Lemurians down, build a launch pad. I've got a launch pad but I have to travel in my mind to it. It's not that far away from me, but for the ETs, which I started doing a long time ago. Yeah, I did think I'm crazy, but I do it anyway because I don't tell anybody. Now I do, so we'll see where it's going. Oh, that's part of where my launch pad is. Oh, that was my magical forest. That's another forest. But yeah, this is still really pouring forth so much gold. And it is just pouring. And yes, it was gridding. If you're not gridding and you feel like gridding, just grid. Look where the new grids are. Protect those grids. Remember, as I said, that Giza, the points from Giza go through to the earth and connect with almost all the ancient sites. It's not the oldest, but it is definitely a huge powerhouse one. Yeah, they might find other more powerful ones. That's me playing with my hand crystals and my light body, and that's me when I take a walk with my rose quartz in my hand. I'm just visualizing that all the time. These are like biology drawings. There's nothing fantasy about these. This is my reality, guys. My reality. And then the universe brings me back down to earth again. So we love you and bless you, Ganesh, who comes and feeds me sweet things, reminds me that they're rats and there's an axe to cut off things, and use your big ears. And yeah, we got you guys. We got all of us. Oh, there's another part of me going down. I'm kind of like enjoying that girl. But I'm liking this guy at the moment. Been doing it for a long time. Just keep doing it, guys, because we suck. It's on the 11th, I think, and that is honoring the enlightenment and the deaths of Buddha, and that is the rainbow bodies. So they do that hugely in Tibet, the monks of Tibet, the Buddhists of Tibet, and there are thousands, hundreds and thousands of them. and they're praying for these 3 months. Yes, we like Ganesh. We like Ganesh. I must see if that's beautiful. He came out here so crazy. I'm getting such real stuff, like really real, like I really, really see stuff. So I found it very boring, but it's okay. Let's just see. I don't think it came out. A lot of things I can't put down. No, just we really dealing hugely with these lines. But I'm seeing they just keep wanting to give me real lines. So I'm just really seeing these beautiful lines. Yeah. And remember, it's all a crazy little planet. The only thing for me that makes sense is that we were a seed planet. There we go. Sorry, talking to my beautiful dog. So connect with whichever planets you're feeling like. Connect with the earth, connect with the fairies, connect with the angel kingdom. But try not to miss connecting with yeah. Thank you, Care Bear. I do see, I want to cry. I do have my son in the 12th house, so it makes sense. I see the stuff quite easily. So, and remember just to ask yourself, is there anything bad that God made? No. And as we go on this journey, and the other thing that's really got me through and kept going forward is this is what I believe at the moment. So it leaves you open, and it doesn't allow people to judge you, because you're just saying this is what I believe at the moment. Yeah, so anything can change. Bless your water, bless your food, give thanks for your food. Be grateful for all the shit that's been you going through, because it's just making you more and more amazing. Yeah, and and feel such. So you're allowed to be a kid again, yeah. And we have to believe. I was just sharing with somebody, like, stop trying to negate and saying, well, maybe this isn't, and saying, well, maybe it is. So if you think that you're seeing a UFO, don't say maybe it isn't. I can remember all these terrible conversations, now that I think of it, with my mother and a couple of people that really believed. Eric, what was his name? Eric von Däniken. Those books, I think they must have just come out. So that was like the 60s and the 70s. Fatima, I love you. Thank you. Love you, love you, love you all so much. But it was more, instead of like saying, well, yes, that could be a UFO. And we have a very amazing woman, who, Eric von Däniken. Oh, I'm so glad he did. I was really so disgusted, actually. Oh, I didn't say that word like that. He was huge. He's done a lot. It's just like he's one of those like voices in the wilderness that just keep going. He's written hundreds of books. I was really like very disappointed again. Billy Carson has got a lot of really awesome stuff to say, but he's also like talks out his bum and not the good hole. And he did an interview with him, and he said that he would put his connect his whatever website on his channel in the things, and he didn't. It was such a small thing, and I just thought, you sucked this man. You just like sucked the things you wanted from him, and the least you could have it's just my little thing. Stephen who? I don't know who. Stephen who? What is that other guy? I have to put it up. Who's doing this awesome stuff? It's not going to be here now. He pops in every now and again. He pops in every day to tell me about the Sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. But oh, that was also, they asked, I have not today again. And usually when they've done like a couple of those, the tic-tac-toe in the sky, it's been so big. I've never seen it so big here. But the United Kingdom have really given the go-ahead that they're doing this right now. Oh, cool. Okay. But today they were out again. I've never seen so much tic-tac-toe in the sky here. But it's been given the go-ahead by the United Kingdom that they're going to like put chemicals in the sky to block out the sun, so blah, 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 blah. But there were a couple of clouds. We've had these beautiful cloud-free days. And there were a couple of clouds. Usually when they do that, we have cloudy the next day. And we didn't. We just had like some really struggling clouds. Now, just remember that they make it rain every day or every once a week in Dubai. They make it rain, and they're very open about telling you that they make it rain. They have manipulated the weather to make it rain because it's called the desert and there's no rain. And if they don't have any rain, they won't have any plants and any food. So they've been making it rain. So it's nothing like weird about them doing the weather. It's not a conspiracy theory. They've been doing it for a good 100 years. X marks the cough here. So it's just what's it doing to the ozone? What's it doing to the stars? What's it doing the chemicals? What's it going to do to what anyway? There'll be lots of people fighting about it. But I just had this real strong image this morning and just feel that there's just so much help out there from the Lyrans, from whatever energies, from Saint Germain and the team and the Seraphim and the Elohim and the Cherubim and whoever else and our ancestors and those that have passed and so many that are really like pushing against this stuff that they're putting into the atmosphere. So we can do our own little bit, please, and just improve our golden bodies and our rainbow bodies and just keep pouring as much gold as we can. We just like pouring gold to get those bones hollow because it's stored in our bones. Our ancestral shit is stored. The bones have memory. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, you're going to go and have the most beautiful, magical, star-filled, beautiful golden day. Remember to breathe in gold, breathe out gold, breathe in gold, breathe out your beautiful diamond. Very gentle, beautiful rainbow body. I have a very small piece of very beautiful rose quartz, which I keep with me as much as I can. It's always in my pocket. And this one, it's very sweet, is what I use to help me to manifest my rainbow body. So, as well as a few other things, but mainly that. So, there we go, my beautiful ones. Enjoy what you're doing. Take it easy, but take it. And remember, don't reach for the stars. Ask somebody to pass them to you. Because it's rude to reach. So love you lots, everybody. And yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Hopefully in the middle of my dream time at Victor. So thank you for all you're doing. Thank you for so much love. And yeah, so much magic and so much unity here. Thank you. Love, 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 love. Yeah, lots of love and gratitude to all of you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for our beautiful family. Mwah. I'm going for a walk now, so you can hear me walking. Just tune in. I will send you lots of rainbows and gold and whatever else we find. Mwah. Love you all. Mm.